back to the Ascendant Lands. Last time we left off, you had managed to lay wait for the incoming gnolls, and after a brief fear-inducing moment of a Vesuvia sniffing you out, you managed to completely just overwhelm the gnolls with a Thoradin just completely obliterating the tiefling bard in basically one round, and everyone else massively doing their damages against the rest of the gnolls. So a small creeping moment to reflect on as Krusk decapitated the Fang of Yinogu in Abyssal. I think they were mentioning, "We know your secrets." And one of the final gnolls to stay living, it basically killed the tiefling off from its saving throws, and then launched itself into the moonbeam or something. That
Something like that, yeah.
Chris,
My dawn spell.
Yeah,
Dawn.
yeah.
That's the one, Dawn.
Yep.
Yeah, sunlight.
Yeah, the completely obliterated and completely willingly obliterated itself into the sunlight. So we pick up back off where we left off at the end of combat. So out of all the gnolls that are left from the fire and from the dawn, there's about 15 or 14 gnoll bodies, including the Fang's body, left over. They're all looking a bit crispy, a bit charred up, a bit ready to come onto dust if treated poorly. Which
Is
may or may not impact your bounty efforts.
Sorry, is the tiefling body still here, or did they?
Tiefling's body's still there. It was you. I think you angled it so that it was still right there where you left it, on the ground. So yeah, so we pick up back off after combat. How would you like to do?
Talari will go over to Turi. You look a little bit worse for wear. Let me fix you up. What we'll do? See, 14 and 14 is low.
Your beacon is still up.
The beacon is still up. Yeah, I'm just trying to think how much do we need. We'll go for a third level cure wounds.
Okay.
So
That's great.
that is, we've got to do maths now instead of just rolling dice. Times 8 plus 9, 33.
Of course, I
Very
know how to do maths.
Hate it. That's 33.
Cool.
Oh, that's so much better. Can I also like down one of my healing potions as well? Just in case. I just have a feeling this isn't the end of it.
You get max from your potion as well.
Yeah, exactly. The perfect time
Yeah,
to
yeah.
drink it.
Actually, yeah. If anyone wants to drink their potion under the beacon, it will. You'll gain the full effects of your potions of healing.
So plus 10.
Probably
okay.
got
Yeah.
about 30 seconds left.
No, that's fair. I'm trying to think. What's everyone else?
Nadia
looking?
isn't drinking a potion. She's leaning against the wall, laughing quietly to herself.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
will
I've
cast.
healed me in combat, I think. Yeah.
Just a scratch. Good for
Yeah.
you.
I told
I,
you to get out of there, Turi.
Look,
Can I-
if
can
I
I go-
left, then it would have gone after Talari. If it went after Talari, I wouldn't have
I
been
was-
healed.
I was right there, Turi. I was right there telling you to leave, and you stood around to get bitten. What the
Look.
fuck are you doing?
When I punch things, I can leave without it biting me. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to give it one what for before I left, okay? Because that fucking thing
That just
hurts.
didn't work,
Well,
Turi.
I still wanted to. Doesn't matter.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast 2 sets of level 1 cure wounds, one on Turi and one on Krusk.
You
just
sure?
to
I don't really need it. I'm pretty healthy.
Yeah, no, like I'm on.
I mean, I'll take it if there's a
I'm a
cure wound
solid
there, yeah.
57 out of 80 now, so
Wow,
That's
you have
fine
more
if
health.
if you don't want
max
to.
health
Yeah,
than
you
I
don't
do.
have to. It's fine.
I have more max health than you.
I have 71 max. Well, I guess I'm a sorcerer now.
You're sorcerer now,
Squishy
aren't you?
little sorcerer.
Welcome
yeah.
to your squidgy little sorcererness.
Well, yeah,
A
okay.
sorcerer with 20 strength.
Yeah, yeah. No, we'll
Nice
leave it then.
ridiculous combo.
Can I go over to the tiefling body and just give it like a little search down? Any identifying notes, diary entries, anything like that?
So, okay,
Talari wants
so-
to go over there as well, and
okay. So Krusk, Talari. Anyone else want to go?
Interesting. I want to go check out Fang.
The Fang.
Yeah, Fang boy.
Okay, the Fang's up here. Where else would people like to go? Do you have Methor? We'll start just picking up and lining up the bodies. Vorag and Zorja are basically just stretching themselves back out again after the adrenaline.
One
so
of them barely did anything.
old.
The other one.
Too old for this shit. Yeah. Golly.
Yeah, no,
Pretty
maybe you
much.
should retire based on your efforts. No offense, but
Pretty offense, you know.
look, I'm just saying.
You can't
Was
talk too hard.
I mean, no, but as a group, we did okay. As their like side part of the group,
They're being paid pretty. Yeah, they're being paid pretty well for this as well.
yeah,
Very
you
nice.
know, want a little bit more help if anything else happens on the road. Just saying.
Okay.
I try and think of odd jobs to get them to do while they're still on our payroll.
they could do the job.
Burn the bodies.
They could take the watch solely.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't entirely trust them for that.
Well, you
No
know,
offense.
Rude.
Well, they are new. Just saying.
We're right here.
Not,
I know.
Rude.
well, they're not new to this whole. They're new with us, but not.
So
Then-
right
then-
there. Right
No,
there.
I'm saying.
Don't be an
they're-
asshole, the pair of you.
I'm saying they're new to us. You know, there's trust has to
Wow.
be earned. That's all I'm saying.
Fine. Let's guess what? We'll do the pleasure of getting back the cart. Come on, Zorja. Let's go get the horses and cart.
Good idea, actually. Yeah.
That's
he-
actually super helpful. Thank you.
Thank you.
You just hear Zorja and Vorak is muttering to themselves as they go down.
Do we trust them getting the horse and cart?
Yeah, they could
Yeah,
just
they
go
might
off.
run off with the horse.
To be honest, it'll be a positive if they take the horse. So
I'm
that's
going
Oh
to
my
be
God.
honest. If they try to take the horse and cart, frankly, based on that fight, we can take them.
Yeah, Turi can. Sorry, Turi can catch up to them. It's fine.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
catch up to them.
You know how to make friends, don't you guys?
I was trying to recruit them actually, but I don't think they'll join now.
I was literally part of a cult for my entire life, and I basically met no one unless I was killing them. How do you expect me to make friends? I'm amazed any of you are still around, to be honest.
You've got a good point. The others don't have that fucking excuse, Turi.
That's true, I'm going to milk this for all it's worth.
you have an excuse. Nobody else has got that excuse.
Methor will also join them, by the way.
Oh, okay. No, Meth will come back.
Smethel stopped arranging nulls.
Yeah, he stopped arranging nulls. He's gone.
Did he take anything from them for the bounty or whatever?
No, they're still. He just basically there's a lot more aligned than they were.
Just lined up.
Is that for us to burn them, or was why was
I
he
mean, we're
arranging
gonna
it?
have to. We don't want undead gnolls. do
It
we?
was because okay.
Yeah,
Thought it
it's
might
the
be
last thing we
something.
want.
Did you
Although,
make
You're
a
gonna need to
picture
do
of it?
something as proof to get you a bounty.
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
What was it? Hands and
The previous bounty you had for the bandits was
done.
hands,
Yeah.
but that was mainly around the fact that they didn't care if they were dead or didn't die. Just that the removal of a hand was proof enough that they were not going to be a threat.
Mhm.
So, I mean, head is a much normal request.
Yeah. Put them all in the cart, I guess.
I would. Well, Joe, I'll say that after we.
Oh yeah, let's have a look at the tiefling.
Okay. So we had Krusk and Talari looking at the tiefling.
Yep.
Turygurtha is looking at the Fang's body. What would everyone else? What would Krusk like to do? You happy to look at the flute that you picked up?
Krusk is looking at the tiefling.
Sorry, yeah, Thoradin.
Hey
I
man,
was-
it's
yeah,
Thoradin's kill. It's Thoradin's kill, so he's over that body like a hawk.
You're over there as well.
Let's see
So you've
what's
you've
going on.
still got the flute that that you took from their body basically. After you
Yeah.
you knocked them out, you took the flute off them. It's one of the first things you did.
I'll
Nadia?
give it to Krusk.
Oh. I'll kind of take
I
the lead
can't
from-
play this thing. More useful to you, magic user.
I mean, I wouldn't try playing it, just in case.
Can I just give it like a little toot, like a whoo?
You shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have said it, Louise. You put the idea in his head.
Oh gosh.
That was an icy remark. Nadia's leaning
okay.
over the wall. Like she's leaning over the wall and making silly remarks. She's not doing anything useful.
If Turi actually clocked like Krusk even moving the flute towards his lips, I think she'd probably even
Like body
attempt to like
slam.
either body slam him or throw one of her arrows in like a hit the flute, try to get it out of his hands scenario.
Fucking shoot him, that'll do the job.
Talari's too focused on
Don't
the body than
fucking do
seeing
that,
what
you crazy
stupid thing
bastard.
Krusk's doing.
I just want to see what happens. What happens? Does
Don't-
anything happen when I toot it?
Don't.
Just a calm do comes out of the flute, tuneless, and nothing happens.
And an arrow flies past you.
Yeah,
Whoa,
it's a bit.
everyone-
It's a loud noise considering the nighttime. Everyone does hear and just turns to you. And it's like,
it's safe, guys. I checked.
And
Well,
obviously, hearing the
Save
toot,
Krusk, you wanker. What would you have done?
Talari is shooting you evils after hearing the toot. Like, you fucking idiot! Like,
I mean, one note
Picks
isn't going
up
to make a
these
difference.
cursed gloves.
yeah.
You go and pick up this flute that's associated with demons and tieflings and God knows what, and you just like, oh yeah, it's obviously a perfectly harmless musical instrument.
Have neither of you
But it
two
is
learned?
harmless.
Have neither of you two learned though? Seriously,
Neither of them have got half a thought to frickin' well share between them.
I've got a horn that summons berserkers. Maybe this is a flute that summons an army for us. We don't know.
Someone's no servant.
So we go get it checked. We don't just toot things we don't know where they come from.
Krusk can't help tooting.
Like
Tooted.
us, eh?
Rudy toot toot.
I actually
Can your
cannot
mother ever
believe
teach
this is
you
a
not to do
conversation we
things?
have to have after this long traveling together. Don't toot random shit we find.
Especially off your enemies that are
Yeah.
quite,
From-
demon persuasive.
Okay, guys. From now on, we won't toot random things that we
That's
find.
good.
From now on.
Yeah.
I'm so glad
don't
we
toot
got that.
anything.
It's a
Yeah,
new rule.
It's good.
Okay, can we also make a similar rule about fiddling with things we think of magical or cursed in general?
Yeah, I
We
It's
need
agree.
a
not
code of
just
conduct.
flutes.
I think we need a code of conduct for the JC. I can write it up if you want.
Yeah,
brain
okay.
cell
Situations like this.
It's just common sense.
Yes! Terry was raised in a cult, and she knows better than you.
I
Not to
still
fiddle
would
with
like.
random things you pick up off your enemies.
I still would like a code of conduct. I think we need one as a group.
That's fine. We'll have a code of conduct. I tell you what, I will write up a code of conduct.
Yeah, the first item on it will be stop
First
being an
item on
idiot.
it. Krusk and Thoradin, ask rest of group before doing anything.
Party poopers. We it's our curiosity. You're just shutting down our curiosity.
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
just-
your curiosity is fine. The question is, do you ask first?
The man needs to. He
is
just
the
needs
point.
to. Man.
Question is how you're curious. Why am I having this conversation?
Clearly it's not something you should
Why?
do.
It won't get through to these two.
No, fucking it's
This is just
great.
dumb as shit.
Since I've got the flute, can I like roll Arcana or something to pick up?
A bit
Anything off it?
fucking
I was going
late,
to say,
aren't
if you
you?
said to it again, I
Oh,
swear.
okay. I thought you were going to say, can I attune to it while I'm here?
No, oh, that'd be very funny. But no, I'll just can I just use my magical senses on it?
As far as you can tell, it is a flute.
Oh, okay. I don't get
it-
like a magical thing off it.
It does not feel magical to your senses. Looking at the flute, there's like tiny little engraved flames on it. There's
Hmm.
certainly a theme of like the hells from the flute. Like it's been stylized to be like someone of the hells is like owns this.
Okay.
And you do see a little inscription that says LTT.
LTT. Okay.
Yeah.
Like initials, I'm guessing LTT.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay. I guess it's just a flute. Probably he was the source of the magical power. Like it was just his music.
Stupidly.
Oh,
Check
actually,
that
group.
first.
I have something to tell you, group. Something quite spooky happened. The last Knoll said in Infernal to me that they know our secrets, and then one of them killed himself in my light.
What secrets?
What?
What do you mean? They
I
know
don't
our
know.
what-
That's
secrets?
all he said, and he
How
said
many
it in
secrets do
Infernal.
we have?
I don't know
I've got a lot of secrets. I
Okay.
don't want them getting out.
Okay,
Thoradin?
Thoradin's got lots of secrets, but the rest of us, how many secrets do
Well,
we
I
have?
was thinking the secret would be the fact that we're kind of doing stuff for the gods, and we're kind of involved in all this.
I ain't that fucking secret as far as I'm aware.
Well,
Well, it's
Everybody
not-
bloody well knows. Everybody bloody well comes asking us to work for them.
I mean,
I think they're all aware.
this
What-
entire
okay.
this entire realm is filled with people that do
Yeah,
things
yeah,
when they
no,
There's
no.
also that.
Let's take a step back for a minute. What could they have gleaned from us fighting them that they didn't necessarily know before? They knew we were the JC. They knew we were somewhat of a powerful enemy. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had the army they did. And
Band.
but what in our actions would have told them anything about us that
Well, how do
they
you
would
know that that's
consider
how
a
they
secret?
found our secrets? And indeed, how do we know that they weren't just talking shit?
It's a weird thing to say, though, isn't it? Before
It's
you
also-
die,
before
I'm
you kill
pretty sure-
yourself. Yes.
before you
mean,
kill yourself. Yeah.
I don't know how much I caught that was true, but it looked like he stabbed the bard before
No,
going into
I
the
saw it
circle of
too.
death.
You didn't want
Right.
him to talk, maybe, or maybe just a punishment for failing.
Yes.
we-
The fang that. So the fang. Sorry, not the fang. The knoll that killed the tiefling, and then basically made them force them to fail the last saving throw. Then ran into Dawn, yelling something in Knoll that you didn't know because none of you know Knoll. The
No, it was
fang
the
is
fang
what
who was
said,
saying.
who said we know your secrets.
Yeah.
Which is the one that Krusk decapitated.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's why I want to look at Fang Boy over here.
Talari, do you think
Hmm.
you could? How does your speak with dead work exactly? You just need the whole body, or just like a bit?
Well, no,
or...
you need the corpse. But, again, as I said before, if a person is hostile towards you, they are not forced to answer you, and even if they did, they are under no compulsion to tell you the truth.
And anyone disguise themselves as an ally? Maybe. I mean, I guess none of us can
I'd-
speak Null is a
Well,
problem.
even if we could, why? I
Doubt
don't
it.
think any of them could speak with the dead.
I was thinking the tiefling. If you don't mind expending some magic, because if we tell him that they killed him, maybe he'll want to kind of stick it to them a bit. He might tell us something.
Possibility, but that's
Maybe.
a bit of a right hook.
I mean,
Is it a big,
Staring
apart
is it a
from
big
It's also-
investment to?
It's also a bit of a
cast a spell?
risk.
Yeah, that's the Fang. He could speak common, couldn't he?
Mm.
Could any of us look like? Does any? You're the magic person. Could you make us look like him
Let me check.
or Talari?
No, I don't really have like.
I've
any
got
illusion.
nothing. I've got no illusionary magic. No.
I think that one might fall down a bit because why the fuck would their allies be asking the kind of questions we're going to want to ask?
I don't
Well,
think
yeah,
the
they
no
would
will
know.
talk to us, but I think the
I think
tiefling
you'd
might.
have to
Um,
word
kind of-
it the correct way.
Yeah. So
Is it a big investment then? To
no. So it's basically just an action, and the material is burning incense, which is like nothing.
Okay.
Um,
I think it's worth trying to talk to the tiefling then. If he
Yeah.
if he tells us to fuck off, he tells us.
And I recommend that if you're going to talk to the tiefling, maybe don't let Thoradin do it.
I
What?
mean, the tiefling. Can only,
Kalara's got no
I was the last
attitude.
face he saw.
well,
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
yeah,
Before he died.
he can only respond to
Maybe
the.
just-
He can only respond to the questions I ask. No one else's.
No, I know, but
Yes.
maybe don't let him see Thoradin
Thoradin.
or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Can I see us?
Big
Yes.
scary
So,
dwarf.
so I just put the thing in the spells, or you got all its wording. But basically, if you are hostile to it, or it recognizes you as an enemy. Now, the issue
Yeah.
is it talks about you, as in the person that's casting it. I don't know whether that necessarily means. I think it's a kind of a DM decision whether they kind of recognize the immediate party.
Yeah.
But
Depends how much he hates us.
That's
I guess.
that was an icy question out of curiosity.
Yeah,
yeah,
just-
I mean, she'll be explaining all of this anyway. Like,
Just to be safe, maybe Thoradin just
Maybe
take a
Thoradin should
few
come
steps
over
back,
here
go
behind the
back
wall.
over the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
In the bush or something.
You know what, Krusk? I don't know if they may have seen you as well. Maybe just Talari.
Possibly. I don't. Yeah,
yeah.
because I was behind the wall the entire fight, so
Yeah,
What
exactly.
do you
wouldn't
want
have
to
seen me.
ask him?
well, they've only got 5 questions, so gotta make
Let me
sure they're
show you-
worth it. But
oh.
just bear in mind, their answers can be brief. They could just simply say yes or no. They could be cryptic, repetitive.
It
They're
could
un-
be complete horseshit.
Yes,
I
they
mean,
are
he
under
doesn't
no.
tell us
Yes,
They
anything.
under.
He
They
doesn't-
are. They're under no compulsion. That was the word. I was to offer it. To tell the truth.
Yeah.
And if they see us as the enemy, they could just not
Talk shit.
answer. Yeah.
I'm just saying. It feels like we're giving the enemy an opportunity to mess with our head.
Worth bearing in mind, however, it is just a spirit. It is not their soul, which means they cannot learn any new information. Therefore, you
Yeah, so
explaining that they were killed by a null, they
we
wouldn't be
can't,
able
like,
to.
talk to
They
him.
wouldn't be able
Okay.
to understand or comprehend that information.
Oh, because it happened after they died.
Imagine that you're reading the book of their brain
Yep.
before
And
they
it
died.
stopped when they were
Correct.
like unconscious, I guess.
I mean,
Correct.
if you don't mind casting it, Talari, I think it's worth it. If he doesn't tell us anything, then fine.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
nothing ventured, nothing gained,
Yeah,
right?
it's
I
just
was
this last
looking
bit. Just
for-
make
yeah.
sure, obviously, it can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that happened to it since it died, and it can't speculate about future events.
All right, that's fine. Let's
So
just see if
yeah.
you can milk it for some info.
Yeah, yeah,
If
it's
they
not-
know why they're after us.
All right,
and
I'll
then-
I will
Oh, no,
cast
because
it.
I
Do
literally
you
have
want to
the-
search the body first?
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah, that's what I wanted to do
Oh,
originally.
yeah, I'm searching fan.
What the way Talari wants to search this body is more of a medical means in terms of like there's no weird scarring, marking, any kind of I don't know
tattoo.
body tampering, any kind of
I mean-
weird shit going on with the body itself. Not like its possessions. I'm sure Krusk is going to do that, but she's going to
And you might
inspect.
also want to turn his pockets out.
Also, I mean,
Looks
Krusk can do all
apprentice.
that, but she wants to inspect the person themselves.
Okay. Roll a medicine check for me, please.
I'll turn out the possessions, I guess, while
Turn it
Talari's doing that.
The only thing you find, apart from like a dagger,
Yep.
is a like a book,
Ooh.
like a what looks to be like a notebook manuscript kind of thing,
Okay.
with the same inscription of LTT.
Interesting.
on the front.
In Infernal, or is it in common?
It's infernal is in LTT is LTT in common. But I'll let you decide if you want to open the book or not.
Yep, I'll open it. Wow.
Okay. It seems. So, what languages do you know?
I know Abyssal, Common, and Orc.
Okay, so you recognize some words, but other words mean nothing to you.
Interesting. How much do I recognize? Like, what is it?
So the first word you recognize in Orc is Luke.
Luke. Okay, that's probably his name, I guess. Okay.
And
LTT.
Yeah.
um,
Luke the Tiefling.
But-
I
Oh my
guess.
god.
Maybe.
Oh, it could be,
Please, please let it be.
Oh, God.
So you recognize like a few words, like 1 in every 3 words, basically. Like
Mhm.
there's at one point, one very brief section, you see, "Hi, I'm my demon, me, kill." It's like, and that's it's every 3 words.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So there's 2 words like interspersed between that. You don't recognize the script of it. Maybe your other allies can help together. But that's what you kind of get. This is every every few words you recognize as Orc script and like
No.
and it's in Orcish.
Can't even comprehend languages anymore. Yeah,
We
good
might,
as a
we might know
sorcerer.
enough languages between us. Let's do your medicine thing, and then I'll
So
call.
medicine.
I'll
So what'd you get on the medical?
Hang on, I remember roll 13, and it's plus 8, so 21? 21?
So
Okay.
from what you've seen of other tiefling bodies before, majority of them obviously have the horns. They're obviously this tiefling is red. There are some like minor markings, like some tattoos potentially, some like maybe a crest of what looks to be some kind of house of hell potentially, but not necessarily any maiming, not necessarily anything out of the ordinary that you would see that you'd be like, huh, that is something that you wouldn't expect on a tiefling's body necessarily.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, the main thing you gather is that there's likely to be a crest of some kind of house inscribed on their chest, like over like similar to where your markings were for your when you
Crest.
first got branded.
A house.
Essentially.
Question is, what is there any of the gods have a symbol of a house?
No,
As
it's
a-
just like a crest. It's like a crest. It's like a house
like
crest.
House Dark, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, like
Yeah.
an emblem kind of thing. Okay, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, not an image
One
of
on
a
the
house, like
Okay.
a
Like
Cool,
a
that's
noble,
fine. No problem.
like a noble
yeah,
house.
yeah. One on the
like a coat of
noble houses
arms or
of hell.
something.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
yes, precisely.
That's fair enough.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
guessing
say
I'm guessing we don't recognise in any fashion. Hell.
The not the teachings of hell is very few and far between.
No.
In this mortal plane.
Okay.
Can I call for a group huddle? I'll say, gang, we need to we need
Let
to
me just finish rifling through Fang's things.
okay.
So you so you search through the Fang. The okay, I gotta look up something. So you find their weapon, obviously next to them. If I can find what the weapon that was.
Is it like, I can't remember, was it like a massive club thing or was it like a sword?
It was a sword. Yes,
I have a chance.
it is. It is a great sword.
Never
'Cause
mind.
the thing is so big. Um, the
Just,
Fang is big.
I just go to lift it up and I'm like,
Thank you.
okay, Thoradin, Thoradin,
So,
Sorry.
could you just,
so,
could you just get that, please? Just take the damn sword, okay?
He's
So
gonna
Be a
swing
you-
it
good
back.
one.
He's gonna swing it about, did you say?
so the great sword itself feels slightly imbalanced, and what a traditional great sword is this is long, nice, smooth lines. This has definitely had multiple lives and has definitely been used as a multi-tool. So there's lots of dents in it where it's been used like to hack down a tree or something that's really tough. It hasn't been having the best care and attention to it, but it suited the Fang well potentially. Maybe not well enough. But overall, this is generally the poor condition of a weapon. For compared to the beautiful standards of your own great sword, Thoradin.
Yeah, Thoradin is disgusted, and he discards it on the ground.
Okay, just thought that
Distaste.
might be useful, never mind.
So what else you find on the Fang's body is that one area of its body it's quite squishy, and you push a little bit too hard, and a few maggots come out of
Oh,
it
God.
of its bit, like still like eating on its flesh. You find a couple of like bones that have been around for a while that definitely look like the Fang has gnawed on. Um,
Yep.
and you also find a jar of tar on its very last like back pouch.
Jar of tar.
Pretty weird.
What the
It's
fuck?
What
so
in,
tar is very useful for setting things alight, or to lay down as or like a very like a strong like a stronger oil. Will last a lot longer, a lot more stickier. Potentially burn hotter after if you burn it hot enough at the first. So that's what you find. That's what you find on the
the other
Fang.
one? I found a jar of tar. Super useful. Great. Anyone want to start any fires? No, didn't think so.
Not my
mean,
thing.
We do tend to burn. bodies.
This will be really good for burning the bodies. Thinking about it. We'll just stop the line. And just save on spell slots. All I'm saying, okay, we're gonna burn the bodies anyway. Nobody needs to
You
look at
might
me
as
like
well
I'm being
set him alight
overly
with
morbid.
his own charger.
I think they were planning on burning us, do you? Is that why he had the tar?
Might be.
Maybe.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
they
He
don't
was-
want us undead any more than we want them undead, I would guess.
Very
Thoughtful of them.
possible. Or they were saving it for the outpost.
Yeah, well, they were going to set somebody else on fire with it.
Hmm.
Or,
Well-
I don't know, stick things together with it. Or
Depends if
whatever else you do
if
with
you sort of
tar.
rolled it in, an encampment, fired at it, with a fire spell, it could probably do quite a bit of explosive
Yeah,
damage.
you'd cause somebody some problems, certainly.
Would it do that, or would it just kind of like in its own little?
Well, yeah, but what
vicinity?
you do is you get a barrel or something, stuff it full of dry twigs, pour the tar all over it, shove a lighted torch into the middle of that, and roll it downhill at your enemies.
We're gonna get back to how you know that later. Wa- Walks over to the huddle.
Sense!
I don't know how to do that. I wouldn't classify that
now?
as common sense.
You do now.
I'd classify that as a strategy for burning someone and making explosions.
It doesn't explode, it just sets loads of stuff on fire. Bonus points if they're at the bottom of a valley or something and it can't continue rolling.
Bonus points. Okay.
I was the one at the bottom of the valley, rather than the one rolling the barrel down the hill.
That's the clarification I needed. Okay. So, Krusk, what do we know about this bard?
About the
Plays the
oh
flute.
no, it's a non-magical flute. It's just a regular flute. But
Oh, he still played it, didn't he?
yeah, but the flute itself is not magic. So I guess he just does it with his song, with his music.
I mean,
Rather than
bards would use a
instrument.
magical instrument as their spell focus.
Yeah, exactly.
sense.
Yeah, but the flute itself is not magic, at least not anymore.
Okay, so no buffs or anything. He was just a regular old. I mean, I don't know why I say regular old. I don't do any magic or anything, but he was a bard, basically.
Bloody mages.
He was a bard. Yeah.
Pretty safe assumption.
Is the book magical?
And as for the book, we need a group huddle actually for this because
That's why I came over.
I can read bits of it, but I can't read all of it. Oh, and also I think his name was Luke. I think we should call him that when we talk about
Right.
it now.
Is the book magical?
Okay.
Nadia's gonna come and lean over Krusk's shoulder.
So anyway, the bard. Yep.
I don't think the book is magical. Maybe like a diary of some kind. He was talking about killing somebody and demons.
Okay,
He also said hello.
so could glean a lot of knowledge for it. How long do you think it would take you to translate?
Well, I can only speak. Matt, I only recognize Orcish, right? In this,
Mhm.
there's Orcish. Okay, so I only recognize Orcish. I was hoping if we all have a look between us, we might be able to decipher the notes. Should we?
Nadia
Oh,
will peer
group
even
huddle?
further over Krusk's shoulder.
So multiple languages.
Right,
Great.
so I've got well, obviously outside of Draconic, see Elvish, and Celestial.
Mm.
Hilariously, I have Draconic, Elvish. Common.
What you got?
No benefit from me.
Why do
Cheers.
why do 3 out of the 5 of us have freaking Draconic? Because I've got Draconic and Dwarvish.
Got to pick the
Well,
dragons, man.
I've got Draconic for a particular reason of Bahamut, so the rest of you I don't fucking know.
Well, I
I
mean,
get Talari's.
yeah,
So, between the group of you, you are able to pick out the gist of the book. So it's Orcish, so it's Orcish script, Celestial script, and Dwarvish script.
Ooh,
What's the package? The
Nadia's
book
written
is
Dwarvish.
indeed
Fucking abysmal.
the book is indeed owned by Luke the Tiefling,
awesome.
and
Oh, that's great.
Look, the
and
tiefling.
he has titled this book his Book of Songs and Rad Lyrics.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
So as you pick through, you're able to start find. Okay, that's a song sheet, and you can basically look at. Okay, this is a very rude song. This is a very cheeky song. This is has some lewd connotations to it.
I already love this guy.
So that's it. So
We should
that's it.
resurrect him.
We found the songbook of a
You found-
bard who writes ribald song.
Do the songs
And nothing else.
are the songs good? Like, do they seem good?
um,
I'm actually curious as well, funnily enough.
well, it depends on your taste, I guess. I'll roll a performance for Luke.
Is it very like Jack Black, Tenacious D kind of music, or is it?
It's it's a mixture, like because you can imagine this has to be done on a flute, so it's a bit some of it's like high. So you can imagine some of it's like higher pitched aspects to it, and maybe it has a chorus effect. Maybe I don't know.
You sing ribald songs while playing the flute.
Well, it's a bit of magic sometimes thrown in. Or sometimes he doesn't. If he's doing a particularly ribald song, he doesn't need to be doing the flute. You can just use his like just taps and drums. But so yeah, particularly there is one basically like limerick almost line that Luke has penciled out for the TJC. And that is, "Hi, I'm Luke. I'm 25. My dad's a demon. He sent me here to kill the TJC." And that is basically something that he wanted to repeat again and again and again. "Hi, I'm Luke. I'm 25. My dad's a demon. He sent me here to kill the TJC. Hi, I'm Luke. I'm 25. My dad's a demon. He sent me here to kill the TJC," and so on. Like that's repeated a lot on one of the
A
pages.
repeated chant, yeah.
So I'm quite curious who he was going to perform to, but
I think we know who he was performing
Us?
to. Those gnolls.
he was going to sing for the Knolls.
Well,
Did
the
they
That's what
record
they
it?
were chanting when they came in, weren't they?
Is that what they were chanting?
TJC.
Oh, I don't remember. That's quite funny.
there's also something that the guards that you spoke with at the previous death site,
Mentioned.
they were mentioning something about the TJC that they
Yeah,
were
yeah.
singing about.
Yep.
Oh, very
So it
funny.
could have been this.
Well,
So
we've just pissed off a demon then.
yeah, so there's a pissed off demon question mark about this. Apart from the tiefling, do we have a last name for this fucker that we could, maybe link to a parental figure? Or
Tiefling.
that's
Oh, we
God
get into
damn
that
it,
bit.
Talari.
I mean, the problem is with tiefling, they don't have a familial surname. Their surnames are typically granted to them as by a virtue that they live by or a goal that they strive for.
And this guy called himself Luke the Tiefling.
This is the thing. So clearly, he only really strives to be a tiefling.
Well,
That's not
Well-
very hard, is it?
No, this is this is
Does it
the
say
thing.
anything else?
I mean,
this is some of the
There.
books.
There is also the beginning of a manuscript right at the near the end of the book.
Oh no.
But it jumps around quite a lot because it feels like there isn't an ending, but like the main like idea in Luke's mind was sketched out. So the gist of this story that Luke is trying to build in their mind is that Luke is the main hero of this story, where they start off as a lowly tiefling and they build upon their power, taking orders from superiors and elders, where you can finally meet and overthrow the Lord of Tyranny, Bane himself.
Ooh.
The main plot is kind of penciled in, but but there's not really an ending in sight. The most recent part that you can tell that has been put in is that Luke has been sent by his father Lucival, a lesser greater demon, by Yinogu, by Bane, to try and kill an annoying set of adventurers who go by the name the Justice Collective, JC, Jace, or Thoradin and his Justice Collective,
Hey.
and
Not sure about
and
that.
it's noted as TJC a lot in other places as well. So that's and then there is no end in sight, obviously.
how did they know about our secret name, of Jace?
I know
You're
one
gonna
named
say-
Jace.
To be
Our
fair, we
friend
talk a
Jace.
lot.
Our
We
friend
talk a lot
Jace has
in,
been
like,
compromised.
podcasts and stuff. Probably people are listening. So he wanted to overthrow Bane, but he was just following his orders until he got strong enough, basically.
Well, that's
That's
The
yeah,
gist.
that makes sense because that's the whole thing with demon hierarchy, right? You just get strong enough until you can overthrow the one above you, and then so on and so forth. I think.
Makes sense.
Does he mention if his dad wanted to overthrow Bane, or was this just like a personal?
Luciville.
thing?
Let's.
Yeah,
Is there any
Luciville.
more on Luciville?
Yeah, does it?
Lucifer, a lesser
Lucifer.
greater demon.
Let's a great demon.
That's a
Great.
greater demon, so a demon.
No, lesser greater demon. So less than a greater demon,
Just
but
a middle
more than a
demon.
lesser demon.
So a demon, just a normal middle management. Oh my god.
Yeah, any deets on Lucifer?
But the general idea of Lucifer is that they're kind of a deadbeat father that they're kind of just abiding by until they're strong enough to just ignore or get enough renown to pass them.
Yeah.
It's essentially hence the lesser inflection on the lesser greater demon.
Classic deadbeat dad
Oh.
scenario.
he
Terrible.
could
Terrible.
have joined up with us if he had a bit more of a moral compass.
Mm.
What? To recruit literally everyone we meet.
We need to grow our ranks.
Okay, great idea about growing our ranks. Maybe not with the people who are trying to kill us to
Yeah.
rule hell or whatever.
No, that's hence my moral compass point. That he was been
I
brought up
killed
by-
him in the space of 6 seconds. He wasn't worthy, Krusk. He
You are-
wasn't
you are-
worthy.
You are very strong though, Thoradin.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
that is true. You are very strong. I'm pretty sure you'd be able to kill me in one round, possibly. You'd
That would
definitely be
never
able to.
happen, Turi.
You definitely would be able to kill Krusk in one round. I'm sure of it.
But I would never do that to you guys.
I don't think he'd be able to do it to me.
I think he would.
Wow.
I think
I'm gonna wrap on
Don't-
my
don't tempt
armor.
me. Don't tempt me.
Just a moment
It's
ago,
just-
you said you would never do that. and now
I'm
you're-
joking. I'm joking. But don't say I can't do something because you don't
It
get
was a
challenge me.
don't
challenge.
challenge
Yeah.
him.
Challenge is all he ever needs
That's
to do
going
the
to
most
be.
ridiculous shit around.
That's going to be in the rules as well. Nobody challenging Thoradin to do stupid shit because he'll just do it.
Yeah.
I
Going in the
challenge
rules.
you to
we
imagine
dare
a
you not to do
competition
stupid
Thoradin.
shit.
I
Okay,
bet
how
you
much?
can't
How
not
much?
do
How much money? How much money, Ben?
I bet you all the money that you currently have from me that you won't do, that you will do stupid shit. So don't do any stupid shit.
Okay.
No, Thoradin, I feel like you haven't been collecting.
I
as
have
much money
2 gold on
recently.
me, by the way, but he doesn't know that right now.
I feel like you've lost your focus on gold, Thoradin. I don't know.
I think he's growing.
I don't know. I
He has
remember
to focus on
early
his
on.
mighty muscles now.
That is true. Yeah, he's got a new thing to distract him.
Yeah.
So-
There's always
so
something new.
quiet.
And now there's this demon that we have to kill.
Till next
Well,
target.
There's the next thing.
I
What
don't
was
think
that so great to
Luciville is the
demon?
problem, is he? I think the problem is probably going to be Bane, isn't it?
Well, yeah, ultimately, he is the fucking problem. But we've got a few
Hmm.
problems to work our way up to before we get to a fucking god.
I don't think we're ever going to really deal with individual demons. I think we're probably just going to have to accept that maybe Bane is the just going to be the constant. Because
Yes,
we'll
but-
kill if we kill Luciville,
He's probably got a boss.
fucking Lucifer is just going to be in their place. Okay, so
I mean, what I'm worried about is Bane in it. I mean, he caused a lot of collateral here, right? Like these gnolls, which are here for us, killed quite a few people on the road. We need to. Yeah,
we need to stop him. But the problem is, he's the god of tyranny. This is tyrannical. This is
Yeah.
entirely within his remit.
We need to get to that
Just
temple, man. I think maybe
fucking
we need to
problem.
hustle over.
Yeah,
and
we need to
some
talk to
guidance.
Bahamut.
Yeah,
Like,
we need some guidance, Pronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, any guidance out of the damn guy. I am gonna own myself seriously surprised because I have gotten jack fucking shit.
Who
He's
even
been
is your
pretty
person?
forthcoming
I
so
just-
far, and I haven't even
Well,
made it to the
true.
temple yet. I'm just saying.
Who's your
True.
person, Nadia? Your god? I don't even know.
Sylvanas.
Oh, okay.
I've told you that, Sylvanas.
But are you like
It comes up so
you like-
infrequently that I forgot.
yeah, Sylvanas, or is it kind of more like yeah, Sylvanas, okay?
He sent me out here to do this fucking shitty job, and I'm here fucking doing it, and that's
Well,
about as
exa-
far as it goes.
So the job is just keeping the balance, right, or making sure we maintain the balance.
Pretty
It's a
much.
it's a pretty vague job, you know. Me and
Yes,
Krusk, we got to
yes,
go
it
to a
is.
temple.
This is my problem.
You should get on like the Bahamut game because he's really specific.
Oh,
Hey,
you know, Kellenbor's
can't
pretty.
just put-
Kellenbor's pretty.
Oh yeah, Kellenbor's pretty
You have a
specific.
specific deal with him.
You can't just
Everybody else
pass
gets
Bahamut around like that,
specifics.
man. We have a
Can't
special
pass
relationship
Bahamut
with him.
around.
Maybe it could.
Or
It
you
could.
guys are tag teaming him.
I don't
No,
like
that's-
it when you blaspheme like that. Sorry. You should take it back.
So,
He's a dragon.
I'm taking it a bit far.
There's all to go. There's loads to go around. He's a dragon.
Hey, that's my god you're talking about.
Yeah, that's my god you're talking about, you
I-
fucker.
I don't care. He tried to kill me in my dream, so screw him.
Did he?
Did he?
Kill you.
Did he?
No, he didn't try.
He did kill
Tried to kill you.
you.
No, I think I didn't want to side with him, and he just like flew towards me as if he was gonna take me
Oh,
out.
He's scared you.
And
He's
then
a
he
big
threw
Right
boy.
at
Oh, he
you.
scared you. Okay.
Nah.
Who's your god now, Thoradin? Is it? I forgot.
What is it?
It
Torm.
is
You
Torm,
have-
yeah.
Has
Oh,
he asked you
Torm.
to do anything? What's your mission?
Well, he gave me the upgrade to the blade, and we've just come into agreement that we're gonna take down Bane, and he will help us.
Has he given us any help yet? You maybe should
Well, he's
Yeah,
giving me the
help us,
blade
that's
that just
the
one
thing.
shot that dude.
Help us
So.
sort out our problems is the thing.
I thought I got you the
And-
blade from that like merchant guy.
Yeah, but I got the upgrade.
Torm
So is
made
the-
it better or something.
Yeah, it's Torm's blade. It was what was the blade before?
Is
The
it
Gambler's
just a
blade.
gambler's blade?
What does
Yeah.
it do now?
Yeah, no, it's like Torm's blade.
maybe you
Yes.
should
It's like his blessing.
Now it goes up to +5.
But yeah,
Ooh, very
I
cool.
can apply a -5 to his death saves.
yeah.
Maybe you should try and follow up with him and see.
Did you
I
ask
mean, we're
Well,
planning
what
on
he
going
actually
on
wants?
a
Oh yeah,
pilgrimage.
you told me taking down Bane. No drowning cities or
Well,
whatever the fuck. It
Yeah,
was the
he
last
said
one,
I'm not
hadn't you?
allowed to like kill people and stuff.
It's lawful good, isn't he, Tom?
I've
So
seen you kill
Yeah.
people
You
recently.
literally just like
You just
well,
killed
I
a lot of
suppose
gnolls.
technically you
Well, I
knocked
mean,
out
there's
the
a
bear.
reason.
You just
Yeah,
killed
they were
loads.
trying to
They
kill us.
tried to kill him first. I think that's
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Well, to be fair,
Okay,
the
only
bard
self-defense.
he knocked out, and Fang like was straight up trying to murder him, so that's okay.
None of them were straight up trying. He's written a song about how he was trying to murder us. I think.
Yes,
I think
know,
we're
but
fairly justified here.
But it was a good song.
contextually
It was a
speaking,
good
we
song.
didn't know about that song beforehand, and we thought it
Yeah,
would be a
right, but there's also
mind-controlling
the
flute.
fact- There's also the fact that they've bloody well attacked every merchant between here and Mistress City. So if they weren't specifically trying to kill us, they deserved a fucking knife between the ribs, regardless.
I'm gonna look at Thoradin and just be like, "Does your terms agree? I bet your terms don't even cover that. They have to be attempting to hurt you, don't they?"
Yeah.
Same. Same for
This is why
Krusk.
you don't make dumbass deals.
I mean,
Well, to be entirely honest, I am on a pilgrimage, and then everything, well, maybe not slate clean, but everything is kind of like level ground, and
you're
hopefully
on a
I'll be able to make my own
pilgrimage.
decisions.
You still have the cult excuse.
Thank
neutral
you.
god. I keep telling
I-
you,
I'm on a-
neutral
I'm on
gods
a-
are the way to go.
I know.
They
I'm on a
are.
pilgrimage
They're
as
much
well.
better than the good
This is-
gods.
It's not so much a deal. It's more I'm finding myself.
I
You
mean,
know.
you've-
And
Right there.
I'm
it's Krusk
repenting.
3.0.
yeah. I need to discover some things for myself.
And I am repenting. So, you know, lifetime of evil. Pretty
Talari, you and
reasonable.
I are the only people who are allowed to punch anybody first in this group.
Does sound like it, yeah.
Well, we know Talari prefers the shocking.
I don't do that anymore.
That's our
I-
character, by the way, actually, because
Yeah.
Krusk still doesn't know that you did that.
Oh, that's
no,
true, yeah.
I see none of us know.
No, that's true. Yeah, I made sure everyone else was gone when she did that.
Oh,
but-
were you? Oh, okay. I thought some of us knew.
No, because
So you knew that Tyr Town were after Talari for something, which got cleared up with Bayarg.
I knew.
I don't think so, because I think you guys like
No, no.
walked out because it was the two
I think-
guards.
I came out last because I went and did my dodgy dealings and then came out with all your equipment.
But not of the cells though that we were in.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Because
No,
it was
you're
in the
right,
cells because she was captured,
Yeah.
and
No,
then she
you
shocked
are
the two
right.
guards when
You
they
are
were
right.
like already tied up.
Yeah, they were literally helpless.
Yeah,
Just-
and like
because it's a
knocks your
cantrip, so she
alignment
just kept-
down at least.
She just kept shocking them until they died.
Knocks your alignment down from like neutral good to neutral
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. So while you're reminiscing and trying to like decode this
we're
book,
arguing.
and then like the general like hubbub of arguments come along, or discussion and debate, you do ever so slightly notice in the by the back of your ears the beating of leathery wings coming closer to you.
Great.
Nadia's gonna put her
Ooh.
hand on Krusk's shoulder. She's hanging on, like she's hanging over Krusk's shoulder, and she's gonna put a hand on the other shoulder and say, "Can you hear that?"
I
Don't even
I
think
don't wanna
about
hear
it. Turi shoots up.
Whoa,
Can she see
Terry,
anything?
no!
Terry,
That's,
that was
Don't
probably
even
a
think
really
about
bad
it.
idea.
that probably
What
was a
was
really
that?
bad idea.
Yes, Turygurtha, you do notice something. You notice what looks to be like two Erinyes and two Vrox.
I know what
But
Vrock is, but what's the first one?
so the Vrox are actually have leads on their necks, like and the like almost like rope like leads
Oh, no.
attached to the Erinyes.
Oh, it's the dad.
No, Erinyes are like demon women with like whips and
Demons.
swords.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We.
They're
Maybe we're
like
getting
vulture
into
them.
creatures.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
Erinyes or Erinyes are really.
I'm just
not
going
good.
to shout down. Get ready.
Demons, by the
It
way.
is not over yet.
Do they look
Precisely.
angry, Turi?
Yes, very.
No,
Oh no.
they don't.
they
Okay.
don't.
fine.
They,
Are they?
they don't look necessarily aggressive at you yet, but they are coming at in your direction. Almost
I
like they're
mean-
following the road that like the gnolls have taken.
I
The
mean,
road
they
the
have
gnolls have
got
taken.
literally a glowing beacon to guide them in.
They are
Nadia
not.
hasn't turned the glow of her axe off yet.
Oh, good. Okay. They
She
they are
can't
not.
see in the dark.
They're
Try
not
and be polite.
getting angry yet, but they are coming this way.
Get your ass back down here.
Oh, I think maybe I should just stay up here and maybe try to make polite conversation. Hello.
Oh
Be
my
polite.
god, man.
This is
Be
a
polite.
dumb idea, Terry.
Mention my name.
This needs to be in the terms of conduct. You know, this is part of the
God.
thing.
Hey,
This is
you
why we
made-
need it
Can't
for
rescue you.
situations like this.
you
if we have
made me
problems.
democratic leader. Just hold
Oh.
on a second.
Dear
Look, we'll
Lord.
have the constitution soon of the JC, and then all will be well.
Ugh, those things look horrid.
Wow, I think
Oh,
Thoradin is in love.
No,
I'm joking,
Oh,
I'm
they look
joking.
like
We'll
Falcons.
come back to that.
Cool. I assume you're talking about the women and not the Vrock.
Oh, of course, of course, Jesus.
That's a very particular taste.
So yes, so you Turygurtha are in the air and you go up to them, or at least close the distance while
Yeah,
they're heading towards you.
I'm trying my best not to look particularly menacing or anything. My thought process is one of us looks far less of a fight that they might be interested in than all of us.
Yeah, but the
Or
word's
easy
easy
prey.
target. Yeah.
Yes,
Right up it.
that's where my evasion, dashing, and all that kind of thing comes in handy.
Just like, boom.
So, in your mind, you hear one of them say, "Oh my god, look at you flying in the air! It's like that's so cool. Can you do that normally, or is that those boot thingies? God."
Hello. She says this out loud, by the way. Hi.
Hey, did you see some gnolls and a tiefling fly through here or go through here?
Yes, I did. What do you want with them?
Well, we're after them. You know, just out for a stroll. You know, as it goes.
Well,
Just
I'm
gotta
assuming
keep
she's still
up
talking.
after a sloppy mess of a brother, you know.
Okay. Okay. So wait, you're like coming to kill them?
Kill them? Oh, ugh. Kill? Ugh. Not if I can help it. But, you know, sometimes Baby Bro messes up and gotta clean up his mess.
Sounds okay. No, they don't sound that attached to him.
Doesn't sound very
Maybe-
okay considering what Baby Bro was here to do.
Maybe.
Yeah, but they're kind of like, you know,
maybe
not if I
bro.
can avoid it.
Who would be baby bro? You mentioned the tiefling. Is that your? I'm just noticing the horns. I'm not trying to say anything. But is there a relation
Yes,
there?
yes. Tiefling is our little baby bro.
Oh, that's
Have
so.
you seen him?
Yeah, like they just went way over that way and avoid like to the right of the crossroad, like that direction. And I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw them go over that way. They were chanting this thing. It was super strange. Something, something, something. I don't know. I didn't understand the language. But yeah, they just
Roll deception.
oh, shit. It's me thinking that was a good argument.
Really?
I panicked.
Fury is
I'm
the
very,
best liar in the world.
I'm very deeply
If they
panicked.
get too close, they're totally going to be out to see the whole fucking row of corpses.
I mean, we haven't got rid of his corpse. You know,
I don't,
it's
I don't
right
have
there.
advantage or anything.
mean,
the key
should
points.
burn 'em.
No.
And
think you
Nadia's
do,
standing over the corpse with her glowy axe. Like,
Nadia
Yeah.
is standing relatively close with a bright glowing axe because she
How
can't see in the
come
dark.
So
can't
time
see-
wise, it's been about half an hour since the combat's over, by the way.
okay.
If I hadn't said that.
Oh, okay.
They don't sound
that's
too
how you-
attached to him. We might be able to get out of this.
I mean, we can't hear them.
No,
Yeah, we
I
don't
mean,
know
like,
what's going
out of
on. We're
character,
just
She is-
shuffling around on
yeah.
the
But
just-
ground.
they are
just-
speaking telepathically to Turygurtha.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
every
mean, like,
time
out
that
of character. Like,
Turi
for
Turi
us.
responds out loud, by the way, like
Yeah.
shouting, because she just
Yeah.
doesn't understand what's going on. I'm just checking if there's anything I could do to bump this up a little bit.
If you rolled really badly.
Yeah,
you
I
might
really
stop.
have. Yeah.
I could have messed you if you're on the ground, but
But you're not. Yeah, but if they were on the ground, they would have come down to investigate us,
That is
seen all
true,
the
that is
bodies,
true.
and that cat would have been thoroughly out of that bag.
we could have just
That
been like,
would-
oh my goodness, we didn't even realize these were here.
That would be a 5. That would be a 5.
Oh,
Oh,
nicely
dear,
done,
shit.
Turygurtha.
To the left, you say? But
Yeah,
they're
it was either left or the right. I just, I get a little confused because all these roads look the same. I'm walking around.
but their tracks don't go that way. They go behind. Yeah, they.
Behind,
Oh my god!
behind
Oh my
me.
god! Oh my
Why
god! Why would you do that to us? God!
Oh, I don't know.
That's-
I'm so
You,
silly,
you,
aren't
you,
I?
you cheeky one!
Oh,
Oh.
so silly, so silly. Oh.
So they will go to ground and walk the rest of the way towards. I'll put you basically like more here as on the ground.
I throw like woo, 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 dancing lights at the guys at the farm.
The rocks that are basically on the leashes, almost like pets to the Aranyears. They are certainly like snapping, like a bit hungry looking at you, Turygurtha. But they are currently like docile enough under control of the Aranyears. They're not like outwardly like aggressive towards you at this moment in time.
They just look hungry.
Look hungry.
Oh, do you guys come to the material
Like
plane
angry guard
often?
dogs or something.
Mm.
Nadia's gonna put her shield up. She trusts none of this, like even half an inch.
I can imagine Turi's just come down and is just like really slowly backing away, still trying to talk them down, just like, so your brother, is it a close relationship? Does he often do dumb shit?
Oh, all the gnolls. Ooh.
Yeah,
That one
small.
lost its head. Oh no.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it's awful,
oh.
disgusting, terrible, terrible.
Did you kill my baby brother again?
Again.
Again.
Are they
Yeah,
speaking
Okay.
out loud or are they still telepathic?
So the closer that you get to them, they sense like your presence, and they'll speak telepathically to everybody.
Okay, I'm going to be
Nadia
incredibly.
does not like that.
Okay, I'm going to be incredibly honest with you for like 5 minutes. Just hold on for a second, because I think you're going to see everything anyway. He attacked us, so we defended ourselves.
Oh, well done, guys. Well done. That's so good, you know. Well done. But
I'm feeling
yeah.
condescension here. So is that like?
What? No way. What? What? No. See, there's you being tricky again. Look at you.
Oh no, no, seriously, I'm feeling condescension here. Was that meant to be like? Do you feel like your brother's just not worth the time? Was that meant to be easy?
Well, here's our baby bro for a reason. This is what is. What is? What about you, Katja? What'd you count it at? 5? Yeah, 5. Yeah, it must be his 5th time we have to clean up his mess. It's a.
How
It's
many
a
times has
miracle.
he?
It's a miracle Daddy lets him come back to life.
Oh,
Wait, wait,
shit.
wait, 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 okay. So what you're telling me is he's died 5 times.
They look at
And
each other and go, "Yeah, that sounds about the right count."
I don't think we've been introduced, by the way. Who are you guys?
There's all the rest of you. Oh my god. Look at how cute you all are. You got your little swords, your little shield. So amazing to meet you. I am Sasha, and this is my sister Katya, and this is our pet Frox. Aren't they cute?
Wow, not
they're
as cute and as beautiful as you two.
adorable.
Wow.
Thoradin, keep it in
I
your
mean,
pants.
Oh, you
it's an honor
tease.
to meet you both.
Now, who do we have here? What are you little critters like?
Okay,
I am the
fine.
mighty Thoradin,
Okay,
the
yep,
strongest in the land.
here it does.
It's a
Thoradin,
pleasure to make your acquaintances.
mention the JC, Thoradin.
My
my
name is
god.
Turygurtha. That is
Hurry, get your
Krusk.
ass back here.
That is Nadia, who has had some uncomfortable dealings with demons, so maybe just,
Hurry, get your ass back here.
be aware. And that is Talari, and that's your little baby bro who got himself in a big mess again, trying to fight us for stupid reasons.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Are you guys really
Well,
related? Because his name's very different to yours.
Yeah, he
Sasha,
just calls
Gatcha,
himself.
and Luke, the
Yeah, he
tiefling.
calls himself Luke the Tiefling. Like, what the fuck is that about?
it's his stage name. You gotta. All kids go through that kind of phase, you know.
Age name? Like, surely he could come up with something better than that, right? Like, that
His-
makes sense.
What's his real name?
Well, if
Behind
you
me,
kn-
my hand signal to like Nadia is just like keep an eye on the rock on the left.
Oh, she is. Oh yeah, she is incredibly tense right now. She is not enjoying this conversation. She is eyeing that rock up. Like, yeah.
I'm like hold fast.
if you
She
could
is.
if you could pronounce our names, then I'll give you a cookie. If you can pronounce our names,
Gatcha?
I'll give you a a little smooch on the cheek as well. Oh, you're
Just-
so
Oh,
cute.
I would like a cookie. I'm not sure about the rest of it.
or you can give me the.
But...
I think either of those things are a good idea.
So anyway, I mean, you're welcome to take his body. Well, actually, is he going to come back after us if you take him away?
Yeah, no, I was going to ask
Probably
that
gonna
question
come after
too.
us, even if they don't.
Not that I mind, but you know, he killed a lot of people when he came here.
Yeah, no,
so-
he did a lot of damage. We're not really okay with.
Oh no! Oh no way! Oh, well, we don't care.
I see, that's great. Love it.
You think we give a shit what he does on the material plane? No.
Oh, there's no need for that.
I mean, we just get these gnolls as pets, really. They're just a bit ugh. But I mean, just does great granddaddy a favor and just lets him be.
Sorry, just to get this straight in my head. So the gnolls are whoo, but your rock pets are adorable. Just
Why,
want to be clear.
yes!
Yeah, I mean, look
Oh
at
my
them.
god, you've noticed? Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
They're so cute. Does that one
Oh,
wear
no.
a bow? That's adorable. You should.
You noticed? Oh, well done. Thank you for noticing my
mean,
Rock's
that's-
choices.
That's
Thank you.
great ribbon work, really. Like, good job. It's very fancy.
I can just
Up
imagine
here,
them, like
having a chat all night.
you just get the girls, girls' bikes that have like the stream on the things on the side. It's like the equivalent of that, but with but with these rocks.
No. It's the equivalent of those little like vest you can get for your dog, and then
Yes.
you get those ridiculous
Yes.
ones that people put on like their handbag dogs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining, like bows in their feathers, I guess. They have feathers, right?
Mhm.
With
Yeah,
the
feather.
feather wings, yeah.
Yeah, like bows in their like
Do you have different
headpieces.
ribbons for different occasions, or do you just is it still the same one just constantly? I'm just curious
I
because I
love
just have
Fury.
one
I'm
dress
trying
and
desperately to talk to these.
just keeping them as calm as I possibly can.
It isn't working, I don't think.
So they pronounce a name in Abyssal.
Oh, what name?
Well, do you know Abyssal?
I thought I did. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
Abyssal.
Krusk
Oh,
does.
sorry. I read the wrong thing. It's Infernal. Sorry.
Oh.
It is. I read your thing as Abyssal. I'm not remembering what their language is. So they say in Infernal. Apologies. Do anyone know Infernal to be able to repeat the name?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Curiously, it is something that Orva just pricks her ear up at and just like shudders ever so slightly.
Like a
That's
Wait,
a
the
bad
pets-
kind of prick, then.
Do the,
Evil
do the
wolf
pets
god.
speak Infernal? I swear the pets speak Infernal. That means Sooty also would know it.
City, quick, translate.
Oh my god.
What are they saying?
Sooty is an experienced cat.
Get them to draw it out with a claw, yeah.
Go on, City.
Do you have? So you're willing to have Tutti on you and not back on the caravan?
I
Oh,
would
no,
think
I
very
wouldn't-
carefully about that.
Okay,
I
guys,
thought we
just
left them
remember
behind.
the sound, and we'll ask City later. And they'll
I
just-
really don't think that's going to work.
as long as you remember the sound, it will. But if you guys
Okay,
forget,
well,
Well,
it's not
Alma
City's
doesn't
fault.
like it.
I think Terry would just say that's an interesting phrase, word.
Well, if you can say our names, then that'll be so adorable. But until then, you don't get to say our names.
If we pronounce
I
it
thought
right,
I
can
thought
we
they were
keep-
Katja and Sasha. Is that,
maybe that's like the
They're,
nicknames.
they're just our common names, silly.
oh, of course, everybody has multiple names. So what was that? What language is that you speak? It's very passionate.
Well, if you don't know, then we can't help you. So, are you going to give us back our brother's body?
Sure, yeah, no, that's fine.
Why do you want it?
To resurrect
Because
it.
they want to
So
resurrect him.
we can bring back old baby bro back to life.
I'm not okay with this.
I'm just gonna turn around to both of them and just be like, I don't think this is something we should necessarily fight back on. They just want the baby bro, not all the gnolls.
He might get more gnolls and come after us again though, and kill people in the process.
Okay, so we have a choice here, and I'm looking at Krusk and I'm like, message me.
I'll do all the rest. Message. Hello, Terry.
Corey.
Look, Krusk, I don't know if in our current state we can take them or not.
I think you're right, but Do we really
Look.
have to just let them take him back?
If you think we can take them, I'm game. But frankly, I don't know if we can.
Still have the horn.
I cast message on Thoradin. Thoradin,
Yeah.
if hypothetically we were going to fight them, do you think we could take them?
Orin's going to say, yeah. I don't think that'll be a situation.
I could easily take them. As beautiful as they are. Wouldn't want to harm their armor, but
Would
we
you
have
give
to
your
take
horn a
them.
little toot for us?
Well,
If that's what's required, then it will be done.
Sorry, Thoradin's downed, but.
See, and you were poo-pooing my cure wounds.
I'm turning around.
Uh,
And I'm turning around back to them and just like, say we didn't want you to take your brother,
Well,
or we had a problem with him maybe coming back to life on the material plane. Would you prefer to maybe take your brother and keep him in hell? Because we'd be cool with that.
you're not 160 to us. Ew. Besides, what are your names? You remind me of some people.
Krusk.
Ooh-wee.
I don't know if I was meant to say that.
We
but
already introduced
already
ourselves.
introduced,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, Krusk just likes introducing himself to people, so.
Yeah, easy, Krusk. I don't want to give our names too many times.
Krusk of the JC. You might have heard of me.
Do you have some super snazzy name?
Hmm,
I,
no, not
I
particularly
remember
snazzy.
Baby Bro saying something.
We cast
Definitely.
message on Turi. maybe we should tell them Turi.
Drow hand signals to Nadia to take the rock on the left. Just like go for that one.
She's standing on your left hand side, basically vibrating gently in place.
And then Thoradin, I'm saying take the rock on the right
Oh
with my
God.
hand, with my Drow hand signals at the back, or like aim
Well,
to
the
the
idea
right.
of you signing behind your back is really fun.
You know, I can just cast message between everyone.
That's
It's a
like
little
an action
slow.
per time.
Yeah, and also,
Yeah,
like,
it's
you
like-
whispering
it's
under
like
your
6
breath could kind of get a bit, you
Do
know.
I have to say it? I thought it was all
Yeah, no,
mental.
you whisper.
It's
you whisper
inaudible
anyway.
though, so your mouth moves, but
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, if you're just mouthing something, like, it's gonna, that would in
Somebody
itself is
will
suspicious.
notice, yeah.
I am
Yeah.
wearing armor, so you know I just pull my helmet down.
Yeah, well, we all
Yeah,
have to
but
do it
we're
as well.
not.
Just whisper in the helmet.
And then the last signal will be to like Talari get back.
Oh, she's already hiding behind a tree. Like, that's.
Yeah,
Good.
she's spent taking no place
We'll just
place
check
in this conversation because she's too busy hiding behind the
Yeah,
tree.
yeah, she's not. That's why she's not said a thing. she's just
She's like, they don't know I'm here. They don't know I'm here. They don't know I'm here. It's fine.
pretty much
Hey.
that's the idea.
So we can't really let you take your brother because he's. You may not give a shit, but we give a shit about what happens on the material plane, and he's not doing very nice things here.
again, like we care.
No,
Do you have a snazzy name? What is?
I mean, if we want, you know,
And-
if we want to get the element of surprise, we better do it before they realize.
I'm just
I'll cast message on Turi and I'll say, Turi, do you want me to drop a fireball?
I don't think a fireball is going to be
On a demon.
as effective as we want it to be.
Yeah, because
Maybe
Talari would not have
try
the
your
time to
big-
go through the list.
Should I
maybe
toot?
Maybe try your big circular beam.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. It was kind of like a one and done thing.
Good.
I can maybe incapacitate one of them.
Yeah, try that, and Tura's just gonna leap forward.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
wait, I wasn't ready.
Can everyone please roll initiative? In that same moment as Turygurtha, you're lunging forward, the other Eroniers catcher is like, I know, they're the TJC, and then
I was going to tell them anyway, to be honest.
and then,
It's just
yeah.
that's right, bitch.
Thoradin and Justice Collective. Rah.
25 for initiative, Matt.
Oh,
25.
16. Oh, why am I not using my
This is
physical
going to be
dice?
quite a tough fight, I think.
It
but
is gonna be pretty
Oh,
brutal.
yeah.
also,
This
I
is
feel
gonna
like
be
Krusk
awful.
Crunchers won't let him because he's just going to come after us again and kill more people. So
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
You're
well, the
not
question is,
wrong.
how are we going to come out of? I mean, yeah. Anyway, 20.
Yeah, how well are we going to
20,
come out of this
20,
fight?
20 for Talari.
they might take us as like pets.
I mean,
like
hopefully
Kel.
hopefully our mercenary friends will get here fast
Oh, I forgot about them.
because they've been gone for about half an hour.
I mean,
They
it
went
took
to get the
you best
horse.
part of 3 hours to
Have this conversation.
They're well out of this.
no to get you north.
Oh
to
right,
take
yeah.
you
Then
back.
they're
They
not
are.
turning up then.
They are not turning up.
Could we attract them back somehow? They can like double time it back.
Don't know, man.
Doubt it.
Probably
Doubt
not.
it. I mean, it took them like we've been talking for
At
half
best,
an hour.
yeah.
so,
At best, it would take them half an hour to get back.
Yeah.
You know,
no,
or
there's no chance.
15 minutes to 15-20 minutes or so. You
Matt,
know.
could I say that
Good
during the
chance.
time that we had, I would have got a short rest in?
Well, you guys were all picking together on the book,
Damn it.
so I would say no. So Turygurtha, what is your initiative?
16.
16. Thoradin, your initiative is
19.
19. Can I have you roll another d20, please?
All right. 14.
14. Thank you. Krusk, what'd you get?
I got the same as Arthur, but you can go first, Arthur.
I think my dex is better than
16.
yours, I would hope.
That's true. I'm sure.
Okay.
I think I have.
Okay, I'll just
Confirmed.
put a number for you guys. It's just one apart. Okay. So, oh my god, guys, got ourselves a back-to-back combat.
Ourselves another combat.
Trying to put that God's
Yay.
Gem to use, Friday, you can cut loose here.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah,
I've
you
only
can
been
cut loose
scratching
there.
last fight.
So,
I should have taken that heel off, Sonny.
Yeah, you should have gotten the heel off me. But there you go.
So yeah, so basically, this is right at the moment where they've like Katira said, "Oh my god, it's the TJC," and Turygurtha has basically gone to lunge, and basically the two Eriniers are basically about to jump up into the air, looks like, and drop the leashes of the Vrux. Nadia, it is your go first. What would you like to do?
I hope I reach her in time.
Yeah, Terry was like, "Are you ready to attack?" So she is totally ready to attack. Nadia is going to just like charge this one.
Mhm.
And is it like sitting on top of the wall?
Basically, yes.
Yeah, she's
But you can
basically going to
easily reach
try
it.
and either knock it off the wall or like pin it between herself and the wall and just go to fucking town on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put myself like there. I'm going to rage and I am going to fuck some shit up.
They count as fiends for your.
Or do they count? I get to use my extra axe
Yes.
damage.
Gonna need it.
I'm gonna need it, yeah. Oh yes. What
man.
shall I do? You know what? I've remembered I can reckless attack, so I think I'm gonna do that. It means I get advantage. It's
Doesn't-
21 to hit.
It's a hit.
7 radiant damage and 8 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I get to go. Oh, I need to tickle my rage off. 2 rages. I get to go again, don't I? Yes.
Mhm.
That is a 25 to hit,
The hit.
which I hope hits because the last one did. That's 12 slashing damage and 11 radiant damage.
Nice. Okay.
And Olva is also gonna do the thing because she goes on my go, doesn't she?
Yep.
She's gonna join me in attempting to pin it against the wall. She gets advantage because I'm right there,
Yes.
which gives her 22 to hit, so that probably
hit.
hits. And 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 piercing damage. And is it a creature?
It is a creature.
succeed on a
Uh,
DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay, so the Orba's bite isn't as effective as your weapon was.
Oh, are they resistant to magic? Rubbish to them.
Non-magical attacks, yeah. But they do fail the saving throw.
Cool.
DC 13. Yeah.
Yep, the two of them are basically just doing their best to pin it against the wall so it can't use its wings. Like
Yeah, so,
keeping it trapped and closed in.
let's put yeah, screw it. That remind me that it's prone enough. Cool. Is that everything that you wish to do between the two of you?
Yes, I'm right up in its face and hitting it lots, and that is
Perfect place for a barbarian.
that is exactly
Okay.
what that is
Right,
exactly what
right.
Nadia likes to be. So
From top.
we're good. We're good.
Okay, Talari, is your go. What would you like to do?
Beacon of Hope. Get my last beacon out. I'm gonna need it. Which is my action, and I don't think there's a lot I can. Well, actually, that might be helpful. I'm going to cast or use my Harness Divine Power. It basically means I can use my bonus to regain one spent spell slot up to level 2, and I'm going to do that to get back a level 2 slot.
Okay.
I think I'm going to get a lot of healing. And that's me. But basically, my plan with Talari is she's going to hide behind the tree when for as long as she needs to be. So it's kind of staying, ideally, total cover.
Okay.
As long as the tree survives. But yeah, that's a.
Okay, Thoradin, is your go. What would you like to do?
You will feel the warmth of the beacon again.
Nice.
Okay, I think it is time. I think it is time to blow the horn. It's been a while coming, and I specifically got something from Iceland for this.
Have you got a horn?
I've actually got a horn. I'm
Oh
just
my
gonna
God.
blow.
That's
From Iceland.
awesome.
I'll post a picture of it. But so Thoradin's gonna get out his horn, and he's gonna call to him and say, "We'll bring on the berserkers. You beautiful bitches are about to pay." I don't know if you heard that.
No.
Sounded like
I heard the end of it.
It sounded
No?
like a blowpipe or something.
It
I heard
sounds
what
really
you
bad.
said.
Oh, I can kind of
I
hear
think
it.
your
a little
noise
bit.
cancelling is
It's
taking
noise
it out.
cancelling.
Yeah.
Just take
Oh,
a deep
really?
breath and blow out really
Yeah.
No,
Sounds like
it sounds like you're stepping on a mouse. Like that's
Really?
yeah.
It's so
it sounds horrid. It sounds like a kazoo. It doesn't sound big and intimidating.
It looks cooler than it sounds. But yeah,
Fair enough.
he's blown the horn.
Tap a
We'll,
pic.
we'll believe you. We'll believe you.
I'm sure it's very intimidating, even if it does sound horrid.
It's probably awesome.
Oh, I need to roll, don't I, for this?
Yeah, how many did you get?
Summoning
How
the
many?
berserkers. We better hope that we don't end up in a third fight after
I'm
this.
gonna
I
Oh
be
tell you.
God.
right back. I just need to.
Oh.
Never deny her healing.
Yeah, in future I will always be healed up to full after each fight.
In future, you'll be like, "Please, Talari, can you very
Four,
kindly give
four.
me a healing spell?"
Yeah.
3. So that is 9. Okay.
9. Okay.
One for Max.
5, 6, 7, 8. I need one more on my list.
Maybe get a few to try and grapple them because you only need to give like 30% of your forces to grapple.
Yeah, because they seem like similar size to us, but I don't know about how big the rocks are. I assume they're a lot bigger because they're riding them.
The rocks are large.
They're
Right.
not
Comparison.
riding them; they're just like tying them about like guard dogs.
Oh right, so
Yeah.
they weren't riding them. Okay, fair enough. I
Not
mean,
riding.
these ones seem like
They're on
they're
leashes,
a
like
similar
pets.
size. So I don't know whether you'll be able to
Can you
grapple
things
the
with them?
rocks, but you should be able to grapple them.
Yeah.
You can grapple a creature up to like one size larger than you.
Oh, can you? Oh, okay. So then,
cool.
okay,
But
there you
yeah,
go.
I
There you
reckon
go.
grapple all of them if you can.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we get advantage then or something, right? On our hits. Or is that just my rule?
I don't. Well, a
be
grappled
some
creature's speed becomes 0 and can't benefit from any bonus to its speed, conditions, and condition. And also literally doesn't tell me what grappled actually does in here.
be it then. I think my
I
house
thought it
rule
was
is
restrained. I think you're restrained, if I remember
No,
correctly.
I think that's different because I think the grappler feat maybe does that on top. I'm not sure.
Then what's the point?
And these are all on.
I remember I have a house ruling for grapple that I give advantage on attacks if something's grappled because otherwise it's not very good.
I thought
So-
that was what grappling actually got you.
No,
Yeah,
I
so
think
Oh no, they
think
just
I've-
get disadvantage on everybody else, don't they?
not even sure.
I'm gonna have a look at it.
Jesus, how many
Oh
berserkers
wow,
do you
that is cool
get?
by the way. You got like proper
It's quite
like
small, yeah.
markings on it as well.
Yeah, it's got a Thor on it.
Oh, it says 4. I
That's
didn't see
sick.
the first picture.
So
Oh, that's
I
sick.
thought it was just a normal like horn, and then I didn't know you could actually blow into it.
That is very
Yeah,
cool.
Okay,
it's
You
so
know how
a,
like
a
they
war
drink
horn.
out of a horn.
Oh man, I
So
want to rewatch
these-
Ragnarok now. I haven't seen it for a
They're
long time.
such a bastard to get a good note out of, though, right?
Yeah, as you heard, it's not great, but it's kind of funny.
Just need bigger lungs, man.
You need the
that.
trick that like trumpet players use of like basically blowing a raspberry into it. It's really difficult to get down, but they do make a cool noise when you manage it.
Nope. You gotta. You're embarrassing that you're embarrassing yourself now. Like don't just.
Sounded more like
It always
Krusk's
takes-
2.
Yeah, it always takes me 3 or 4 tries to get a decent note out of one of those things, so I wouldn't feel
Oh,
too
I-
bad.
I used to play the trumpet. I'm tempted to try it now. Should get a horn.
Maybe Thoradin will
Dan,
share his.
send your horn over. I'll give it a go.
Bring it to the next meetup,
Yeah, next
and we
next
can
meet
all
up,
have
I'll
a
bring
go.
it. I'll bring it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally.
And then we'll all catch COVID
Oh,
from
no,
somebody
we'll be careful.
sharing a
careful.
horn.
Yeah, grappling literally just makes their speed 0, which I suppose still works because there's still that speed,
Just
all
means
of their
they can't
speed.
fly.
That means they can't fly, which is kind of what we want anyway.
Yeah.
So it's handy for that. I just thought it did. I thought for some reason I thought it just did more than that, but guess not.
I don't.
I always
Um,
give, like I said, I make it better because I
Yeah.
think of the bonus.
That's their stats if you didn't have it already, Dan. Cool. I think I'm prepared for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9. Sweet. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 on the page. Sweet. Okay, so
put them
that's
right where they are.
well, they
like
appear
that.
within 60 feet of you.
Does that have to be?
I think it's
Yeah,
DM
that's
discretion
kinda
where they appear. Because they just appear within 60 feet of you.
I can't choose.
No, I
No,
don't.
you blow the horn and they all appear at your call by your beck and call.
No,
Um,
DM discretion.
they all appear there. But that's definitely within running range anyway of them all. To
Yeah.
be fair.
Kind of makes sense they'd appear behind you. It's like the army you're calling.
Yeah.
Charging into battle. So they get so yeah, that was a bonus. That's an action to blow the horn.
As my bonus, I'll go into a rage.
Bonus action rage. Sweet.
Uh,
And what would you have your retinue of berserkers do?
Okay, you
Okay,
can move
so-
Thoradin.
yeah, I mean, I'm hoping I can grapple both of them. I mean, should I get them all to try and grapple?
No, just send a couple to grapple and get the others. Just to
Like
do 'em.
if they
Well, in
fail,
case they fail, I think it's worth
Yeah.
just en massing and then just unpick. Like it's better to overkill the grappling than
yeah,
and then
Okay,
you know
so-
if more than one is successful, then you just tell them to do something else next turn. But I mean, I agree with Dan. I think you don't want to risk, them failing.
True, but then the damage. I think it's also important to be dealing like damage as well.
I mean,
Yeah, but once
could
they
you
can't
could
move
you
anywhere-
go one at a time? Like just keep rolling grappling, like roll 9 grappling checks, and as soon as you get 2
As
hits,
soon as you get a hit, you
That's
can
it,
start
yeah.
attacking them.
yeah,
that's good.
just
don't know.
do it that
I'll
way.
attack with the other
Don't
ones, yeah.
they all just accept the same command though? Isn't that how they work?
It's
No, I
not.
think you control them individually. I think.
Well,
Okay.
they are berserkers, so I think they can. I think they will follow your commands, but they're generally autonomous.
Okay, so
They
you
just
just
do
say to them
whatever
like
they
get 'em or
fancy,
something.
yeah.
So you can
You can
tell
say
them.
get those ones rather than those ones or whatever.
I'm
You
just
can-
gonna say grapple
them on the
the
ground.
two women. I've got what they're called.
Grapple their enemies.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you
On the winged
please
bitches.
We'll do it one at a time. Just for funsies, but
What horn have you got? What color horn have you got?
It's only silver
Oh, okay. fair
silver.
enough.
because the other one's way expensive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, so it'd be strength, right?
yeah. Contested strength against their strength or against their strength or dex.
And say my leap into the air is quite high with my winged boots, so they can just run under me.
Suppose a
Well,
berserker
they can
doesn't have.
still pass through you.
Run around
Oh
with
yeah, I forgot they're spiritual.
They-
Ugh.
They can you can pass through a person's thingy.
I
Right, should I
suppose a
just-
berserker isn't proficient in athletics. Quite surprising.
It doesn't say anything about skills here.
They don't have.
No,
They
it's
don't have any.
berserkers.
They don't.
No, they just get the +3 to strength.
Okay, so I got a 5. That's not one. So I got 16.
Okay, that's a pass on one of them.
Okay, keep going. That's a 14.
That's slow. 14 fails.
7. That's not it.
7 fails.
12. No, I'm trying to count them at the same time, so that's 5. That's 14.
Okay, that's a fail.
So that's 6. Oh, that's 12. That's 7. No, that's 13. 8. I got that 20 on the last one.
Hey.
Okay,
Nice.
that last
Cool.
berserker coming through.
the last berserker. Yeah,
This is not. This is how you don't do it.
Yeah.
This guy knows where it's at.
It runs on top of the others and just grabs.
That's it.
let me move it. There we go. It was that last one that caught him, but all the other ones are basically in the vicinity. So they are both now grappled.
It's been
So-
dogpiled by like 10 guys.
Okay. So it's the rocks go that got landed on by a certain Nadia and a wolf. So they will.
I'm really going to regret my life choices. Just to remind you, I used reckless attack.
Yep. So they get advantage.
I get advantage against them, and they get advantage against me. Yeah.
So this rock will do a screech. So everybody within 20 feet of this rock, which is pretty much
Oh no, don't worry. Was it from the?
all the berserkers.
It's mostly me and all the berserkers, I think.
You'll say it'll be Ulva, Nadia, the berserkers, and we'll say Thoradin as well. Actually, no, Turygurtha was there as well because you were
Oh
there.
yeah, you moved me out of the way.
I moved you there.
I was like,
You were there. So yeah. So can you guys please roll a
dexterity saving throws?
Constitution saving throw?
I have +7.
I have +2.
I didn't take out my dice this session because I didn't think we'd be in combat, so I just came out.
Took out my
Nice.
dice because I did think we'd be in combat. Shit, what's Ulva's plus for this bullshit? Ulva, where are
Ulva's-
we? She's got +2. Oh, and +3 because I gave her a magic
Yes.
item. In that case, she gets 15.
Okay.
I get 25. I
Okay,
rolled
you
much better
both-
than she did.
You both succeed.
Phew.
Turygurtha, what did you get? 10?
9.
9? Okay, you fail.
Yep.
Krusk, what did you get?
Nat 20.
At 20, you pass, that's fine. Thoradin, what did you get?
13.
You're playing
Okay, you
Cleric.
fail. Can you roll 9?
9. Yeah.
Constitution.
Roll 9
saving throws.
Constitution.
Get teal dice up.
You might want to do that one online.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
They all get a +3 to Constitution.
Okay. How should I do this?
Just roll 90,
What?
20. Just
Yeah,
I've done it, but should I name them all off or what's? the
yeah.
fast-
Just name one after another. Because we can.
Well,
I can put
we know
together.
the DC is somewhere between
So-
13 and 17.
Okay, so I got 3, 8. Okay, 11, so that's 14. Does that still fail?
1 succeeds.
Okay. 2 19s, so they succeed.
Mm.
And then I've got 13.
Fail.
So it's
Well, that'll be 16. Sorry.
That's, okay. Yep. Pass.
Okay, so that's 4, and then I've got an 18. So that's 5 that pass.
Okay. 5 pass. 4 fail.
Yeah.
So you and 4 others fail, and you are now stunned.
Oh, okay.
So you have the stunned condition.
You stunned the monk, you son of a.
Retribution.
that's
what
not
it is.
stun's not fun.
Is that the one I'm
Sounds not
fighting?
fun.
Is it screaming at me?
Yes, the one that was fighting you screamed. So a stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, can speak only falteringly. The creature fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
And because you're
Uh,
incapacitated, you can't take any actions or reactions.
How long are they going to be stunned for?
The next turn, probably.
until the end of the rock's next turn.
Mm.
To
Okay.
the end of its turn. That's
So about 5 passes, 4 fail. So let's call it this symbol.
every other one can have
Good.
a stun symbol.
I'll let the ones that are grappling not be the stun ones. I'll be
Thank you.
kind. Okay. So you're all stunned till the end of your next turn. Okay. And now it's the
Mid-air.
rock's actual go. Okay, so it was going to attack Nadia twice.
It is prone, by the way, so it's currently flat on its back.
Yeah, it takes half movement to try and stand back up, which is fine. The attacks you twice. One with its beak, which your AC is. You've got your shield on.
Yeah, I remember to proc the shield before the fight.
Yeah, your AC is now 20, if I remember rightly, right?
Yes, my AC is currently 20.
Yes, I remembered rightly. Okay, so the first beak attack just misses. The second beak attack, the second talon attack hits you with a 21 total. So I get to do some
That-
damage to you.
Damage? Oh no, okay.
It's 21
you
total
rolled
to
a
hit.
21. Yeah,
Yes.
cool. Okay.
So it's going to be a 5, 6. So it's 8 slashing damage, which then becomes 4 damage on you. You got 12 to take away. 4 and 8. Okay, and that is
Anything else?
all this frog would like to do. So next time on the Ascendant Lands, what will happen to our endangered, stunned, and grappled party combatants? What will happen to these Eriniers, these Rocks, these Berserkers, and the TJC? Will they manage to fend these people off? Will someone die? Who knows? Next time on the Ascendant Lands, let's find out.